when you don't do well.
All that don't know all, and the come one, come all. An invitation to the run takers, the matchmakers, and the partnership breakers. It's time for the many flavors of cricket, and the many, many, many flavors it brings out in you. Royal, for the many flavors of you.
Into the last 5 overs of the group stage of the WCL, and we don't know the semi-finals yet. Wonderful. Brilliant for the tournament to have everyone on the edge of their seat as the two Patan brothers try India over the line. Slap to it. Neil McKenzie in the deep does well. Does Neil McKenzie does really well. He's not fully fit, but he's wholehearted. Is Mac Dooley? Great contest this.
Absolutely is, Nobby.
Oh!
Tight.
Lovely, Jake. Lovely, bud.
Just get the feeling that obviously India are now got a different target in mind. I just don't feel that outside of Anuta they ever try to win the game. And I think that's been their problem. They might still qualify, they might get to that 49 off 28. First and foremost, you've got to be trying to win the game, and I just don't feel that post that Uttapa innings, which was 23 off 10, really ever tried to win it.
Yeah, I agree, and it just lets the opposition in. You just let South Africa into the game a bit more, because South Africa realised the mentality that India have brought to the middle. A little bit of turn there. So right from the outset, South Africa said, here guys, these Indian players aren't here to win this game. They're opening the door for us a little bit. With the confidence that South Africa gained from last night's win, and you get a couple of wickets early. And South Africa at the moment, well, maybe just on top, just noses in front.
Out to deep mid wicket. Should be 4. Again, see, I actually think he's done okay. We're looking out the window, Niall O'Brien. Did that boot touch the rope or not?
I reckon he's done brilliantly well. I think this is brilliant for Neil McKenzie. The reason why he won't have touched the rope because there's superstition about not touching ropes or lines.
They just saved him, like.
Well, I don't think he knew exactly where he was throwing it either. He just lobbed it back and hoped for the best. 16 done, 109 for 5.
Oh, it's brilliant work in the end.
Unreal, bud.
Now's the time. Can they make it more difficult? Imran Tahir, you feel that this partnership bats to the 20th probably get there. They probably get the job done to qualify. 44 off 24. A tight over. All of a sudden 38 off 18, something like that. Maybe a wicket from Imran Tahir turns things around again.
Yeah, in an ideal world, a wicket. That's why you're bringing him back in. But even if Imran Tahir can sneak an over through for 6, 6 will be a great result for South Africa. Credit South Africa, Dooley, because after 3 games, they played so poorly and they didn't give up. Jack Ellis and his men, Alan Donald. Jack Ellis and Alan Donald never gave up a day in their career, so why would they start now? But it would have been easy sitting in Birmingham feeling sorry for yourselves after being drubbed a couple of times to say, you know what, let's just get through these games and go on. But no. All right, this is the scenarios. Have a little read through this. If India win, they'll finish third and play Pakistan. If they lose, score 168 or more, they'll play Pakistan. If India lose, score less than 168 but more than 153, India finish fourth and play Australia. If they lose less than 153, India will be out, and South Africa somehow will be through.
Right, wickets to fall, 5 of them. Vanuatu got undone by a slow, beautiful slower ball from Vernon Philander, and then another pick for second wicket at the stage. India were tottering. Great catch.
Yeah, that was the end of Radu. Cotton ball. That was a really good catch as well. Yuvraj has found no fluency. A bit of stinger. Imran there, but makes it worthwhile when you get the big fish. And this is the end of Suresh Raina, who just chips one up. Good catch from Tando and Dini. Subfielder, excellent from the youngster. Around to his left and catching very soundly under the night sky. And South Africa right in the contest at that stage, as they are still with 4 overs to go. .44 off 24 will sneak, I'll repeat that, sneak India into the semi-finals.
A long way apart, those worms, but that's not the concern for India. Their concern is a different scenario. Right, Alan Donald has now come on. Thando and Tini has left the field for a slightly older set of legs. And Alan Donald.
Fielded well a few days ago, Alan Donald up at Edgbaston. Found himself in the hot seat at short cover and got himself out of there pretty quickly, but doesn't look overly happy to be out there, AD. Looks like the stare he used to give to Michael Atherton, the Wanderers.
Chance, and all put down, no! Dane Villas, that was the moment. Was it the moment of the match?
Dropped him there yesterday, Dooley. He dropped one at long on in exactly the same position yesterday. Wasn't too dissimilar. That's an absolute goober. Yes, he's a keeper, but you got to catch that, Dane. Could that be the game? Tahir back in the attack, get me the wicket. He did.
Big moment. First ball of Tahir's last over. Oh, that skidded on as well. Well, he'll be feeling pretty sick inside. Regulation. I think it's missed the hands completely. It's gone straight through and hit him in the stomach.
Yeah, poor technique. May even has lost footing slightly. There's no need for him to crouch as he did.
Falling back.
What are you doing with bowlers here, Dooley? This is Tahir's last. Sneyman's done a good job with his part-time office, but is he too big a risk?
Yeah, I don't know. I think if you're going to bowl, commentary box in next over. You take that risk though.
Gotcha.
Finds the gap. Extra cover for 4. Welcome boundary.
That is a really good shot.
Bye, John.
Irfan picks it out of hand and hits this very late to ensure has the control over the blade. Picks the googly. You can just see for a moment there, he just waits a fraction longer to get the placement.
The googly, but straight to man at deep backward square.
Only need one boundary and over, India. The last couple of overs have picked it up. One boundary and then ones and twos. You'll always get one big over. You'll always get that 15 or 16 off, especially with the likes of Yusuf Pathan at crease.
Oh, by Jan.
It's good over batting, that 9 coming from it, predictable. For the India champions, they are 118 for 5, 3 to go.
Not as bad. I don't have to time down.
He has gone to Sneyman.
Do you want to do boundary or Rick?
I think it's the right end from bowler.
Boundary or Rick?
Tan is the option to go down the ground. He's such a powerful hitter down the ground. It's probably a better option than going across the line to mid-wicket.
Well, I think Yusuf Pathan should take on Jacques Sneyman right now. Put this game to bed. Stick a couple over the ropes. Last over with a boundary, they still only got 8. So they got a boundary, but still only got 8.
Ball, full. Listen to Jules. I'll trade him for a while. Coming away, Andy.
Oh, it's straight down the ground. Straight down the ground for 4. Lovely strike.
Ball, mate.
Good hit. Good footwork. And controlled blade. Down the ground, you mentioned it, Dooley. Dominic Cork was banging on about that all day. Hit, spin it down the ground at North Hands.
And again, 6 more. Lovely strike from Irfan Pathan.
Well, they watched Jacques Sneyman for the first 3 overs, and then they said, right, we know exactly what he's going to do. He's not turning the ball, he's going to drift it a little bit, and Irfan says, you know what, I've seen this off spin before. I could take him down. What a lovely hit. It's a big hit, that. If you get close to hit over the indoor school, it's a big hit. I've only seen one player do that, Johan van der Vat, from a South African fast bowler who could hit a clean ball. Once in a 40 over game, a pro 40 game, hit one over the indoor school.
Well, India looking slightly more comfortable now as far as qualification is concerned. I notice Alan Donald out on the field at the moment for South Africa. They did have Tando Ntini on the field for some time. he's had to be taken off. He's a little bit too young, apparently. So you can still play players who are playing first-class cricket and high-end IPL cricket in one team, but you complain about a young boy who hardly played any first-class cricket playing on another team because they're so short of players. They had to find someone who was fit enough to take the field.
Into me, mate.
2 to go, 132 for 5. Well, time has come. They're staying 3 overs, none for 22. Gone wicketless, but he's really well this evening. 79 off 12.
Well, Jacques Kallis might need to get creative here with this captaincy. Well supported here in Northampton. Friday should be great. It's a small ground, it's an intimate ground. Should get near capacity, you feel, on Friday for a double-header. If you're in the area, you live in the Midlands, get yourself down. The Northampton County ground, Wantage Road, and see some of the stars from yesteryear slug it out for a place in the final.
Terrific partnership, and Yusuf, full credit to him. He was be a great catch, can't get there. Skip cannot get there. They're going to run out though. They're going to run out. Oh, confusion. Oh, they're yelling, they're arguing. Tell you what, there'll be no love over the dinner table tonight. Those two. What happened there? You've been through all this, Niall O'Brien. Tell me about it.
I have. You won't be fed for a week. Unbelievable confusion. Straight up in the air, Jacques Kallis and Dane Villas were converging. In an ideal world, it's Dane Villas. Then there's a bit of yes, no, go back for that. Composure from Dane. And then the right act is read by Irfan. Unbelievable scenes. I've never seen some. The Pan WhatsApp family group is absolutely going bonkers right now.
Oh, tell me about it. That was Yusuf's fault. No, it was Irfan's. It was not. It was Yusuf's. What's happening here? Who wants to come back to? Oh, stutter. Go. No. Sorry. I'm not sure there was a sorry. All to be forgotten if Yusuf gets them over the line, and that'll help. He's my triptychs over mid-wicket.
Well, he's not smiling. Takes a lot of clarity of mind. Be emotion when you run out any teammate. But to put that to one side and have the clarity of thought to stick over the ropes.
Oh, gets away with an edge. Down through third for 4.
Still no smiles. you swing that hard of the ball, any outside is going to fly. How can Jack Callis get another wicket here? How can Jack Callis take out Yusuf Pathan? It's a good stop on Richard Levy, actually, does really well. But now I think Jack Callis has to try and keep Pawanegi on strike. There's 2 balls left here, and I think they need to get... I think Jack Callis has to get a man more inside the ring. Take it into the last over.
He's a really good striker too, Pawanegi. He's more than capable with bat in hand. And you've got to try and test him. Bring maybe mid off up.
For a catch, Andrew, you can almost Rory climb that short third back 30 yards for a slice. Fielders all on the edge of the ring at the moment, so if Yusuf just wants to play safe and keep strike, it's going to be fairly simple.
He's down to long on. Just be the one, so Yusuf will keep strike. It's coming down to the last. 1 to go, 146 for 6.
In the pocket. Smash man.
Well, not long ago, Tahir was brought back into the attack for his 4th over to get a wicket, and Dane Villas let him down. Same yesterday, got the catch there yesterday long on. Caught one later on fairly similar to that, but that's a massive moment. Hit flat, there was no side spin on it. Should have been taken.
One over to go. 146 for 6. Nerves in that dressing room. Yusuf Pathan's just getting the situation explained. There we are. Just being told what the scenario is. 7 minimum required. Rory Kleinfeldt with the ball. Oh dear. Oh wow, he's hit it straight to the man. It was a freebie.
Toe ender. Right on the toe of the bat, because it was short and downside, yeah. Fine leg was inside the ring, it was easy pickings. I reckon it's right on the toe of the bat, Dooley. Yeah. That was the match, really. Put that away for you. Most likely got to get over the line. Fielders got to get close here. They've got to get close to Pawanegi. You can't let him just drop and run. And Rory Clever with the ball. You can't give an easy ball at the hip. Make him drive it past Jack Callis at short cover.
Yeah, I think it's got to be pace off going wide. Negi. Callis has got to stay tight. Like the fact he's got long off and an extra cover in place. Backward put quite tight. You can see by the field set here. I wonder if Pawanegi thinks about the lap or the scoop. But I think he's going to have 2 men behind point in the circle and himself at a shortish cover. One allowed him to take 1. Good captains.
Good captaincy, because you're just saying to Pawanegi, I'm leaving that 45 open if you want to ramp 1-4. Kleinfeld's going to maybe go at the stumps. As well, Nagy. That's all he's got to do. I think he did exactly what he wanted. Pass off outside the line of ball. So just couldn't quite haul it in there. Jacques Callis.
Well, who handles the pressure? Who handles it better? Yusuf's actually played a really good innings now. 1 short of half century. Deep, it's not going to carry. It should just be the one. It'll bring him as 50. Not a bad result for South Africa, though. It just gets tighter.
Yeah, a slow 50, but a very useful, very mature half-century from Yusuf Pathan, who played well in previous game, back-to-back half-centuries. So showing a level of maturity. Decent from Rory Clivell, though. 3 singles off the first 3, hitting a length. Now, how's the field looking? Same again. Cover point is tight. Jacques Callis is tight.
Pace off, straight up. Can the keeper get there? Richard Levy can't. They should come back for 2, and they will. They will come back for 2. Bit of good fortune going the way of India now.
Well, brings up the 150. Good from Clivell again. Slams a length. Needs a bit of luck, doesn't get it. Richard Levy just couldn't get around in time, and mid-wicket, I think it's Dale Steyn. Couldn't make the yards.
2 from 2 now, qualification. He just try and dink and run here. Try and find the boundary. It goes in the air, the new batter's on strike if he gets out trying to find a boundary. Got to think about that situation.
Yeah, and will Yusuf Pathan run to the keeper potentially if there's a play and a miss? Richard Levy's got to get ready. We saw James Bracey from Gloucestershire in a county championship game last week take an absolute specky off the last ball without a glove on. Now then, Richard Levy, get that glove off. You might need to throw down the stumps.
Oh, swing and a miss. He is going to run one and he misses. Oh my goodness. He did make on. The run out was on and Levy's missed.
It would have been out with a hit. That's what Richard Levy will say, but from history I know how hard it is to throw, even underarm with the glove on. Clivell's bowling 70 mile an hour. Get your glove off. Give yourself good opportunity to get a firm throw, because he... Oh, the clarity of thought in the moment when it matters.
दोस्तों, अगर आप आज का लाइव मैच देखना चाहते हैं तो आप लोगों को नीचे दिए गए ओपन लिंक पे क्लिक करना है। जैसे आप नीचे दिए गए ओपन लिंक पे क्लिक